one of the most radically creative custom motorcycle builders on the planet, is flying under the radar. Since the 90s, his innovative customs have actually changed the look of the entire metric motorcycle world. He only has one client, and he isn't currently looking for another. His name is Denny Berg, and his role in the Cobra USA Special Projects team is Builder. He works with designer Tim Rinaldi to make bikes that are as groundbreaking as they are breathtaking.
I've been building custom motorcycles since 1970. I moved to California in 1973 and did the cafe racer thing, road racer scene, and been doing vintage restorations and special construction vehicles since then. I actually quit building motorcycles in 1996 and took some time off, and after a year or so, Ken saw that I was getting bored and I needed something to do, and he asked me if we would build some more motorcycles for him. And when Rinaldi got involved, the design came into it, the advanced design.
When I was a kid, I loved everything mechanical. So it's always been in the blood, machines, man-made machines, things that go faster, all that kind of stuff, So that's kind of how it all started for me. The seed was planted back then. And then as I went through school and learned, how to draw, how to be a designer, and how to do the things that we do here.
At the controls of this special projects team is Cobra USA's Ken Boyko, and he admits that he never planned any of this.
Is it all the moons lined up or whatever? I don't know. It just kind of happened. And it just kind of went from there. I mean, everything we did together after that was just awe-inspiring.
I only have one customer. And when I build a bike, I lock the doors, load up the CD changer, play the music, and get into a zone. I'm not interrupted by telephone calls or customers stopping by, and I can focus entirely on what I'm doing, and that's a real advantage. It's a great way to work. It starts out as an idea. Ken Boyko does the planning, and usually comes up with a concept idea. Mike Rinaldi will get involved and maybe do some sketches.
I always lay out the wheelbase first, get my proportions down.
Sometimes it happens in 10 minutes, and sometimes it happens in 2 or 3 months.
Bikes are very personal modes of transport, so the human factor is a critical element. The person, the rider, has to be able to fit on this thing realistically.
We'll bounce it back and forth. Ken will get involved on colors and textures and things like that. It's a team effort, and the big thing is it's got to work. You got to be able to steer it and go around corners and put your feet up and reach the handlebars and things. And the people that view it have to identify with it too as a motorcycle. Ultimately, they should be ridden. Everything we build should be ridden.